So let's talk about Nigeria's UBA operating in 20 African countries. These are the images of the folks that we're talking about. Ayoku Liadi is now the Deputy Managing Director for his Nigerian operations. Oliver Awuba is now the Deputy Managing Director for Africa. Meantime, Dan Okeke is retiring from UBA Group effective the 1st of August. The DMDs are new positions in the banking group, which has been created, according to a statement from the bank today. Africa accounts for about 40% of the group's revenue. So let's have a bit of a chat to chartered trader and the CEO at Cowry Asset Management, Johnson Chukwu, is joining us live for this conversation. Good evening, Johnson. It's good to see you.
Good evening, Boston. Good to see you again.
Great. When you find good big companies such as UBA make top management decisions and shuffling or bringing new folks or creating new positions within this organizations such as this, it means something big is going on.
Well, the way I would see it is that for UBA, that has been around for quite some time. I mean, one of the oldest banks in Nigeria, apart one or two other banks. The expansion in their management cadre by bringing in two deputy managing directors, for me, is indicative of the fact that they are obviously strengthening their management level or management grade. And that also means that they see greater opportunities to explore, because basic reason why you want to further strengthen your management, top management, because you think there are opportunities in the market. And like they said, that currently African operations, they have in 20 African countries. The African operations account for, outside Nigeria, account for about 40% of the operation, which is very huge. And for that reason, they are appointing somebody, Ayoku Liade, to oversee, Oliver Alawuba, to oversee the entire African operations and report directly to the group managing director. So that means, as far as I can see, they believe that their footprint in Africa needs to be further strengthened, and they see great opportunities because they've actually grown that market. And then you look at the African market, the Nigerian market, where Ayoku will supervise or be in charge of as a DMD, that account for about 60% of their entire group earnings. So I think what they have done is further broaden their management. So you now have 3 members in their managing director management cadre or managing director cadre, where you have the current managing director, group managing director, then you have the 2 deputy managing directors.
Okay, so when we talk about this rejigging, how critical are these top management expansion for UBA, for big institutions such as this, which are indigenous in nature but doing business across the continent?
Well, Boston, what you have to recognize is this, that the success or failure of any institution is dependent on the quality of leadership it has. And the broader and more depth that your leadership has, the stronger you are in the market in terms of competition, in terms of your strategic engagement. So what they have now done is the UBA top management is starting on a tripod, where you have the group MD and the 2 deputy managing directors. What that has happened, one, they have clearly addressed the issue of succession. And as you know, for investors, they are also looking for, does the institution have a succession plan? Of course, we see UBA go through a number of transitions, leadership transitions, which also shows you that the institution has come to stay. The institution is more balanced. The key man risk has to a large extent be moderated, because when you have 2 other persons who can also play the role of the MD, and they also supported the MD in the current position, that gives you assurance that you don't have key man risk. So as far as I'm concerned, I think bringing in 2 very well experienced, very competent people to support the managing director implies that UBA is actually positioning for competition in the future. I mean, the next phase of competition.
Let's take these latest appointments, Johnson.
But come again. Say, how did the market take the?
Yes, how should the market take it moving forward?
Of course, we saw the market rally today. They gained today about 2.5% gain today, which also could be symptomatic of the the fact that the market is accepting this in a positive light. I also want to believe that if you look at what they've done in the first quarter of this year, they've done about 30 billion in profit, and which is actually better than what they did last year, the first quarter of last year. At 30 billion in first quarter, that's a run rate of 30 billion. That means they will do more than up to 120 billion this year against 111 billion they did last year.
I'm sure those numbers are in, and of course, the first half of the year will be a story to look out for. Thank you so much, Johnson Chukwu, CEO at Cowry Asset Management, talking to us about the UBA's new appointments.